Sure, here's a 2200-word YouTube video script focused on the 2026 Kawasaki KDX200 two-stroke bike, tailored for your Autoverse channel. It includes a channel intro and outro, and avoids headings, visuals, or direct host references, just the narration. You're watching Autoverse, your ultimate gateway to raw horsepower, mechanical artistry, and the thrill of the ride. If it rips, roars, and rolls, we're already obsessed. Hit subscribe and dive into the verse of all things auto. It's back. After decades of waiting, dreaming, and wrenching on relics from the past, the Kawasaki KDX200 has returned. And not just as a nostalgic tribute or a watered-down reboot. No, the 2026 KDX200 is a two-stroke thunderbolt straight from the green labs of Kawasaki, refined with modern tech but still roaring with old-school attitude. It's a dirt bike that speaks to the core of off-road enthusiasts, a bike born in the forest and built for freedom. The original KDX200 was already a legend, a lightweight, torquey beast that offered unbeatable value and versatility for trail riders and weekend warriors. First introduced in 1983 and retired in 2006, it carved out a place in the hearts of riders who wanted two-stroke simplicity with trail-worthy comfort. But the world changed, emissions tightened, and the KDX slowly faded into the rearview. Fast forward to today, and Kawasaki has resurrected the KDX200, not just to relive the past but to rewrite what's possible in the modern two-stroke market. The 2026 KDX200 isn't a gimmick. It's a legit, full-bore Enduro built to challenge KTM, Beta, and gas, with a price tag and pedigree that make it a true contender. Let's start with the engine, because that's where the magic begins. This new KDX200 runs a liquid-cooled, 198cc two-stroke single, but don't mistake it for the same lump from 20 years ago. Kawasaki re-engineered the powerplant from the crank up. It's got electronic power valve control, a modern exhaust resonance system, and a K&FE setup that eliminates the need for a carb without compromising throttle feel. That means no more jetting nightmares, better altitude compensation, and smoother power delivery across the rev range. And yes, it still sounds glorious. That crisp bark, the deep brap echoing through the trees, it's all here. But with ride-by-wire refinement, the bike responds with the kind of precision trail riders dream about. Low-end torque is strong and manageable, while the mid-range hits with that addictive two-stroke snap. It's aggressive when you want it to be and controllable when you need it to be. Power output sits around 38 horsepower, and in a machine weighing just under 230 pounds wet, that makes for an exhilarating power-to-weight ratio. The KDX200 doesn't just climb hills, it devours them. It blitzes through sand, skips across roots, and dances through switchbacks like a bike half its size. And thanks to the balanced crankshaft and redesigned intake, the vibration is minimal, even at high RPMs. But the engine is only part of the story. The 2026 KDX200's frame is a masterpiece of evolution. Kawasaki stuck with the aluminum perimeter chassis concept from its KX line, but gave it specific geometry and flex characteristics tailored for trail riding. That means it's stiff enough to handle whoops and jumps, yet compliant when crawling through rock gardens or hammering out long rides in the woods. Suspension is handled by a fully adjustable 48mm Showa coil spring fork up front and a Showa uni-track rear shock with rebound and compression damping. The travel is generous, around 12 inches at both ends, with valving that leans slightly toward comfort over outright motocross stiffness. Kawasaki knows this bike will live in the woods, not on a supercross track, and it shows. The KDX200's ergonomics have also been thoroughly modernized. It features a slim seat, grippy plastics, and a tank that tapers nicely into the frame. Standing on the pegs feels natural, and the bar height, peg location, and control layout make it easy to transition between seated and aggressive off-road stances. The seat height is manageable too, 36.5 inches, striking a balance between ground clearance and accessibility. One of the big upgrades for 2026 is the addition of traction control and dual riding modes. Yep, a two-stroke with ride modes. You get Trail, for smoother throttle response and milder power delivery, and Race, for aggressive mapping and a sharper hit. The traction control isn't overbearing, it's more of a safety net on slick terrain. But the fact that it exists on a KDX speaks volumes about how far this platform has come. Braking is equally impressive. Kawasaki fitted the KDX200 with 270mm front and 240mm rear pedal disc brakes, using Nissan calipers and steel-braided lines. The feel at the lever is excellent, progressive and firm without being grabby. It's exactly what you want when descending steep single-track or scrubbing off speed before a tight turn. And yes, the KDX200 is street legal, in select trims. Kawasaki is offering two variants, the base, trail, version and the up-spec, Dual Sport, edition. The latter comes with rubber, a compact LED headlight, integrated turn signals, a digital speedometer with trip and fuel functions, and a cleanly mounted license plate bracket. That makes the KDX200 a viable lightweight dual sport, able to transition from trail to tarmac with ease, without giving up its off-road soul. Fuel capacity sits at 2.4 gallons, enough for 70 to 90 miles depending on how aggressively you're riding. And refueling is tool-free thanks to a modernized twist cap system. The tank is translucent, making it easy to see your fuel level at a glance, a small but useful detail when deep in the woods. Maintenance. Still delightfully simple. The two-stroke design means fewer moving parts, and the new digital service assistant, accessible via Kawasaki's Radiology app, offers reminders for air filter cleanings, chain tension checks, and top-end intervals. You also get GPS logging, ride analytics, and even Bluetooth diagnostics, features unheard of on a KDX back in the day. The 2026 model is unmistakably Kawasaki. Bright lime green plastics, subtle KDX logos integrated into the shrouds, and that unmistakable KDX silhouette, narrow, functional, and fast. But the details are what really set it apart. LED lighting all around, durable handguards with replaceable shields, and a modular rear subframe for easy repairs. And the best part, the price. Kawasaki is launching the base model at just under $7,900 USD. The dual sport trim comes in at $8,499. That's seriously competitive when you consider that it undercuts most comparable two-stroke Enduros by a significant margin, while offering better tech and Kawasaki reliability. Who's it for? Honestly, almost anyone who loves to ride. The KDX200 is approachable enough for newer riders thanks to its linear power delivery and light weight, but it's also thrilling for seasoned veterans looking for a flickable, reliable trail slayer. It's the kind of bike you can grow into, modify over time, and never grow tired of. It's equally at home in tight woods, open desert, or twisty mountain passes. Kawasaki even offers a full catalog of factory accessories, skid plates, radiator guards, luggage racks, FMF exhaust upgrades, and a racing AQ with additional tuning options. Whether you want to race, explore, or just rip on the weekends, you can build the KDX200 to fit your style. And while the industry keeps pushing toward 4-strokes, electrics, and complicated tech, the KDX200 stands as a reminder that simplicity, when executed right, never goes out of style. It's a bike with soul, with bite, and with decades of heritage built into its bones. What Kawasaki has done here isn't just bring back a name, they've revived a spirit. The 2026 KDX200 is loud, fast, and proudly analog in all the best ways, yet smart enough to thrive in today's off-road landscape. It proves that two-strokes still have a place, that riding should be fun first and foremost, and that legends never die, they just wait for the right time to return. So, whether you had a KDX as your first bike, always dreamed of owning one, or simply want a no-nonsense trail weapon that's modern where it counts and raw where it matters, the 2026 Kawasaki KDX200 should be at the top of your list. In a world increasingly dominated by complexity, the KDX200 is refreshingly pure. Just kick, rip, and ride. This is Auto-verse, where power meets passion and legends never fade. If you felt that two-stroke heartbeat, drop a like, subscribe for more machine-driven content, and let us know in the comments, would you ride the new KDX200, or is your dirt bike heart still stuck in the past? Until next time, stay twisted, stay fast, and ride the verse.